Joining us for that is Gadi Adelman, a counterterrorism expert, joining us via Skype. Gadi, good to have you with us. Gadi, as we said...
Happy New Year.
Thank you, Gadi. Happy New Year to you. Gadi, as we said in that report, the EU slapping some sanctions against Iran, adding 2 Iranian individuals and an Iranian intelligence unit to the EU terrorist list. A response to the Netherlands accusing Iran of killing 2 people on its soil. France and Denmark also alleged that Tehran plotted other attacks in Europe. Gadi, how significant is this in your opinion? Does this signal that Europe is finally comprehending the threat of Iran?
It does. It actually surprises me that it took this long. Since the revolution in 1979, Iran has been responsible for assassinations throughout the world, from France, the United States, Austria, Sweden, Switzerland, Germany, Turkey, and even Japan. So the fact that it has taken them this long to kind of get on board of this wagon is rather surprising.
Well, do you think that this could potentially indicate some kind of reversal with regards to the EU support for the Iran nuclear deal? Could the European Union finally perhaps support the president in his renewed sanctions against Iran?
I think if the EU is serious and they continue to look into this situation and they look at all, it's not just Iranian operatives. What Iran does, Iran has people that hire other people so that their fingerprints aren't on it. This is the way they've been operating. For example, Hezbollah, which is, of course, funded and outfitted by Iran, Hezbollah is drug running throughout the world. Well, they then go and gather gangs and criminals in these countries to carry out assassinations for them, and that way Iran can claim they had nothing to do with it. If Iran actually looks into this and their investigation yields what I've just said and they actually admit it for a change, then yes, we may start to see some changes with the JCPOA, otherwise known as the nuclear deal.
So, Gadi, we have the Netherlands accusing Iran of killing not 1, but 2 Iranian dissidents on its soil. Yet this hasn't really received as loud an outcry as the killing of a dissident, Jamal Khashoggi, by the Saudis. Why is that? Why do you think there hasn't been the same kind of reaction to this?
I think anytime, when you're looking at Iran versus Saudi Arabia, it's almost, well, first of all, because Khashoggi was a journalist, the media is going to jump on that and portray it differently and put it out there a lot more because it was one of their own, as you know. But when it comes to Iran versus Saudi Arabia, or Iran versus any other country for that matter, it's almost like, well, it's Iran. We expected that from them. And this is the problem. People know Iran is one of the most dangerous regimes in the world today. And they're putting their hands and their fingers in so many different countries. And anyone who tries to get in their way, anyone who tries to upset the current regime in Iran is bound to be targeted for assassination.
Gadi, meanwhile, Iran is confirming that it has this U.S. Navy veteran, Michael White, in Iranian custody. How does this play out? Is he going to be used as a bargaining chip very quickly? What does Iran do with him now?
That's a good question, and the State Department is being very tight-lipped on this. He's actually been in custody since July, as your report pointed out, and the Swiss are mediating for the United States State Department and Iran. It hasn't even gone public yet as to what he's being charged with, if anything, other than being an American.
Right. Okay. Gadi, thank you so much. Gadi Adelman.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.